Hello, this is your Zodiac Oracle speaking. There are no coincidences. You are here because life wants to show you a sign. Open your heart and receive the guidance that arrives for you today. Aries, you, child of fire, are standing exactly in the doorway where lies turn to ashes and truth finally dares to speak your name. Deep inside, you can feel it. Something in your world has been shaking, cracking, moving like an inner earthquake, and it is not random. You did not arrive at this message by coincidence. You were magnetically pulled here because your soul called out for clarity, and the universe answered. As I open these invisible cards before you, a warning rises first, like a whisper in the dark. There are eyes that smile at you, but a heart that resents your light. Stay with me until the very end of this reading, because before this day closes, a sign will appear in your path that will show you exactly who is with you and who secretly works against you. I look into your energy and I see the essence of Aries. Courageous, impulsive, passionate, a flame that refuses to be small. And yet, your fire has been tested. The first card I sense around you feels like a tower collapsing in slow motion. Friendships you thought were safe, family ties you assumed were loyal, colleagues you trusted with closed eyes. Some of them have spoken your name with honey on their tongue and poison in their thoughts. You have felt it as tiredness, as strange delays, as plans that almost succeed but fall apart at the last second. This has not been your imagination. This is how hidden enemies move. Not always through open attack, but through subtle resistance, through envy, through intention. The universe shows me that your light has been bothering those who live in shadows. You are the kind of soul that walks into a room and shifts the air without trying. That power attracts blessings, but it also awakens jealousy. And for a while now, it feels like a streak of bad luck has wrapped itself around you. Money slipping away, opportunities postponed, relationships filled with misunderstanding, inner frustration growing like a knot in your chest. But listen carefully. This streak is not a punishment, it is a preparation. You are being guided to see what you refuse to see. You are being positioned for justice. In this moment, I want you to breathe and whisper with me, as a decree of power. Today I break every chain and walk into my divine abundance. Say it slowly, as if each word were fire cleansing your path. Today I break every chain and walk into my divine abundance. This is not just a phrase. It is a command your soul is sending to the universe. And the universe listens when you speak with faith. The energy of divine justice is circling you like a quiet storm. In your story, there has been someone who took advantage of your good heart, someone who underestimated your strength, someone who thought you would never open your eyes. Maybe they used you emotionally, financially, or energetically. Maybe they gossiped about you, twisted your words, or tried to steal something that was yours. Your work, your peace, your ideas, your love. You have wondered, why does it look like they always win while I keep fighting? But remember, Aries, light takes its time to expose what darkness tries to hide. Justice is not loud. It is precise. As I feel these cards, your past shows up full of fast decisions and quick reactions. You have fought battles alone, relying on your own strength, rarely asking for help because you are used to being the warrior, not the wounded. But the universe now wants you not only as a warrior, but as a victor who rests in divine support. You are not meant to battle everything alone. Signs will appear very soon. A conversation overheard, a message revealed, a truth that comes to you unexpectedly. It may sting at first, but it is liberation disguised as shock. There is also a karmic closure happening for you. Old cycles where you gave more than you received, where you forgave without being valued, where you stayed while others walked over your limits, those cycles are reaching their limit. The spiritual world is tired of watching you carry weights that don't belong to you. This is why problems have intensified lately. The universe often raises the volume of discomfort when it is time to move, to cut, to choose. I see in your aura the colors red and gold, mixing like lava and sunlight. Red is your bravery. Gold is your destiny. Someone has tried to dim that gold, to make you believe you are too much, too intense, too demanding, too emotional. That was never the truth. That was manipulation. The more you shine, the the more your true tribe will find you, and the more false people will fall away. Let them fall. Not everyone deserves front row seats to your rebirth. Remember this guiding phrase in your heart. Today I break every chain and walk into my divine abundance. Repeat it in your mind as you listen, because this reading is not just describing your life, it is rewriting it in real time. As your energy continues to unfold before me, I can see a long road behind you, marked by efforts that few truly know about. You have carried responsibilities that weren't yours, taken care of people who would not do the same for you, and sacrificed your own dreams to keep others afloat. There were nights when you asked yourself, why does it feel like the universe forgot me? But the truth is different. The universe was studying your heart, recording each tear, counting every time you chose kindness over revenge, even when you were hurt. In the realm of work and money, I see obstacles that did not make sense. Jobs where your effort was never fully appreciated. Projects that looked promising but stagnated without reason. Doors that opened halfway and then slammed shut. Some of this was due to people around you. Competition disguised as friendship, manipulation disguised as advice, someone shelving your ideas, blocking your promotions, or taking credit for your work. Other times, it was simply the universe redirecting you, keeping you away from places that would have drained your spirit. Your hidden enemies are not only external. Some of them live inside you as old voices. That inner critic that says, "You're not ready, you'll fail again, you're too late." Those voices were planted by past disappointments, perhaps by family members, partners, or authority figures who doubted you. Now the cards show a moment where you stand in front of these inner shadows and declare, "Enough." The same fire that you used to protect others must now be used to protect yourself. In the spiritual dimension, a strong ancestral energy appears. Someone in your bloodline, a grandmother, grandfather, or a distant ancestor, watches you with tenderness. They know your struggle. They carried similar burdens, and they are determined that the cycle ends with you. They are pushing you toward healthier love, fairer work, and more stable abundance. They send you subtle signs, repetitive numbers, songs that appear at just the right time, dreams that feel too vivid to be random. These are not coincidences. These are messages. Right now, I want you to claim a phrase as a banner of your destiny. Write it, think it, own it. Divine justice is on my side. This is the sentence I want you to write in the comments, as a public decree to the universe and as a personal promise to yourself. Divine justice is on my side. When you do that, you are not just interacting, you are participating in your own ritual, aligning your energy with this prophecy. And as a way of honoring these messages and showing gratitude for receiving them, let your action be an offering. When you tap that like button on this video, do it with intention, as a way of telling the universe, I receive these signs, I accept this guidance, and I am ready for more. It is not just support for the channel. It is a small but powerful gesture of commitment to your own transformation, a signal that you are ready to welcome more messages to improve your life and open new doors. Love has left deep marks in your story. I see a connection that felt like fire at first, then turned into smoke and confusion. Promises that weren't fully kept, patterns that repeated, feelings of giving more than you received. For some of you, there was even betrayal. Secrets, third parties, or emotional abandonment. The universe is making it clear. Those who played with your heart are now walking toward their own lessons. It is not your job to punish them. It is the job of the same spiritual law that is now rising to defend you. Another card rises symbolically here. I sense the heavy presence of justice observing from the side, waiting for the right moment to step fully into your reading. This energy is like a scale that has been tilted against you for a long time. But slowly it is leveling. You may hear apologies, you may see people trying to return, you may witness those who hurt you facing situations that mirror what they did to you. Not for you to celebrate their pain, but for you to understand that everything in the universe balances itself. Once again, I ask you to repeat with me, this time with more strength, more conviction, with your hand perhaps over your chest if you can. Today I break every chain and walk into my divine abundance. Feel how your body reacts when you say it. Maybe you feel chills, heat, or a strange calm. That is your soul recognizing truth. Your bad streak is not a curse you must carry forever. It is a season that is about to close. You were never meant to live in permanent scarcity, emotional chaos, or constant anxiety. The energy around you is shifting from survival to creation, from struggle to strategy, from confusion to clarity. The universe is moving you away from those who used your time and into spaces where your value is seen without begging for it. In the invisible spread before you, the cards are almost ready to reveal the turning point. The moment when your story stops revolving around enemies and starts revolving around your victory. We are close to that shift now, where the prophecy you felt at the beginning of this message will reveal itself in full light. As I continue to read for you, Aries, I feel the air change, like the silence before a storm of blessings. The energy that was heavy and tense is now starting to crack open, and here, right in the heart of your reading, the card that has been waiting finally steps forward with undeniable force. Justice. This is the moment where your story turns, where the line of a horoscope bends, where what was stolen, delayed, or denied begins its journey back to you in another form, purified and magnified. Justice appears like a guardian, sword in one hand, scales in the other, looking into your life with absolute clarity. It sees how much you've given. It sees your tears when no one was watching. It sees the patience you had when everything in you wanted to explode. And it says, now it is your time. This does not mean that everything will be perfect overnight, but from this point on, the universe begins to work in your favor in ways you will not be able to ignore. In the field of money and work, new doors start to open. A job offer, a client, a project, or an idea that had been blocked suddenly moves forward. People who once underestimated you may return with a different tone, now acknowledging your value. You might be presented with a chance to earn more, to negotiate better conditions, to leave a place where you were undervalued, or to start something of your own. The universe whispers, do not be afraid of your own power. Your financial path is receiving a correction. Wasted efforts are being replaced with more efficient, better aligned opportunities. Love, too, is touched by this justice. For some Aries, a harmful connection reaches its true ending. The invisible cord finally snaps, and your heart starts to feel lighter. For others, a relationship that survived storms begins to stabilize, as honesty and mutual respect grow stronger. And for those who are alone, a different kind of connection approaches. One that does not demand you dim your fire, but rejoices in it. I see the energy of Two of Cups or the Lovers forming around your aura. A meeting of equals, a reflection of your healed self. Your spiritual energy brightens substantially here. Your aura, once tired and overloaded, becomes vibrant. I sense a strong protective field growing around you. From this moment, pay attention to your intuition. Sudden urges to change routines, to distance yourself from certain places, to say no where you once said yes. These inner pushes are divine instructions. Your spirit team is guiding you away from traps and toward blessings. This is also the perfect moment to speak once more the decree that has been weaving through your reading. Today I break every chain and walk into my divine abundance. This is the third time we say it, and 3 is the number of manifestation, of mind-body-spirit alignment. Each repetition has carved this reality deeper into your path. Now, let me reveal some concrete signs the universe gives you in this cycle. Your power color is a deep, vibrant red, your natural Aries flame, combined with subtle touches of white or gold to purify and elevate. Wear red in moments when you need courage, when you negotiate, when you present yourself to the world, when you declare your truth. This color awakens your warrior and your leader. Your lucky numbers in this period are 1, 9, 11, and 28. The number 1 represents new beginnings and leadership. The number 9 closes cycles and brings spiritual conclusions. 11 is a portal of intuition and divine messages. 28 combines work and reward. When you see these numbers, on clocks, receipts, addresses, take a breath and remember, divine justice is on my side. They are signals that you are on the right path. In love, expect clarity. Masks fall off. You will see who truly loves you and who simply loves the benefits of having you near. Do not fear walking away from shallow connections. Your heart is too sacred to be someone's temporary distraction. The universe is preparing a love that recognizes your worth and understands your fire. This love will not always be smooth, but it will be honest, present, and growth-oriented. In work, the message is, organize your fire. Your energy is powerful, but it must be directed. Plan, write down your goals, structure your ideas. You are not just a warrior. You are an architect of your destiny. Spirit says, if you move with intention, doors that were never meant for you will close, and the right ones will open at exactly the right time. You will feel less like you are fighting the world and more like you are collaborating with the universe. Your spiritual energy is shifting from defensive to creative. Before, you were always on guard, waiting for the next hit. Now, you begin to create rituals of self-love, moments of silence, small daily habits that tune you to abundance. Drinking water with intention, lighting a candle with a clear wish, speaking words of power instead of words of fear. These actions will amplify everything you are hearing now. Hold close to your heart this sentence I gave you earlier to write in the comments. Divine justice is on my side. It is short, but it carries the weight of your entire transformation. When you declare it, you are aligning with the same justice energy that has now taken center stage in your reading, promising to accompany you into the next phase of your life. From this point forward, Aries, your story is no longer defined by hidden enemies or endless struggle, but by the way you rise from everything that was meant to break you. The universe is repositioning you. People who once doubted you will watch you succeed from a distance, unable to explain how you managed to turn so much pain into wisdom, so much chaos into order, so much scarcity into abundance. That is because they underestimated one thing. Your spirit was never alone. In the days and weeks ahead, you may notice a series of events that feel strangely aligned. A message at the right time, an opportunity that appears when you were about to give up, money arriving just as a bill was due, a person entering your life with the exact support you needed. These are not lucky accidents. They are confirmations that what has been spoken over you today is already in motion. In love, your heart begins to heal from old wounds. You become more selective, more intuitive. You no longer chase people who are half present. Instead, you attract those who recognize your value. A love with more loyalty, more depth, more respect is written into your timeline. Whether it comes through a renewed connection or someone completely new, it will arrive when you stand firmly in your worth, not begging to be chosen but knowing you are already chosen by life itself. In money and work, improvements appear step by step, but with a sense of divine timing. A new job, better working conditions, a promotion, a side project that begins to grow, a business idea that finally receives movement. These are all possibilities in your energy. What you must do is meet the universe halfway. Say yes to new chances, update your skills, dare to ask for what you deserve, and do not shrink when opportunities knock. You are not an imposter. You are the result of every battle you've survived. Your color, red, should be your ally in this season. Imagine it wrapping around your body like a cloak of courage every time you feel doubt. Your lucky numbers, 1, 9, 11, 28, are like little cosmic nods scattered along your path, reminding you that you are seen, that you are guided, that you are supported even when you feel alone. Listen to music that uplifts you, surround yourself with people who bring peace, not noise, and remember that spiritual hygiene is just as important as physical hygiene. Your spiritual energy now is that of a warrior who has earned rest, of a soul who has earned sweetness after so much bitterness. The universe is not angry at you. It is proud of you. You have continued walking even with wounds on your feet, and that is why divine justice steps in so strongly at this moment of your life. You are not being saved. You are being celebrated for having saved yourself so many times. As this reading comes to its closing, let one final echo of power remain in your chest. Today I break every chain and walk into my divine abundance. Let it be the phrase that whispers in your mind when fear tries to return, when old patterns try to knock on your door. You are not who you were when all this began. You are wiser, stronger, and closer to your true destiny. If your heart has felt that this message was not random, that it reached you at the exact moment you needed clarity, then honor that feeling. Claim this reading as yours. Speak your decrees out loud. And as a gentle ritual of gratitude, both for the universe and for yourself, offer a simple act. Give this video a like with intention, as if you were lighting a candle on your own altar. In doing so, you are saying, I accept these messages, I thank the universe for these signs, and I open the door to receive even more guidance to improve my life. Write in the comments, with faith and certainty, divine justice is on my side. Let those words be your signature at the bottom of this spiritual contract. Let them be a public declaration that you are ready to step out of the shadows that others tried to keep you in, and ready to walk into the light that has always belonged to you. You did not find these words by mistake. Something higher, wiser, and infinitely loving placed them in your path because it knows you are ready. Ready to see the truth. Ready to release what hurts. Ready to receive what heals. Ready to live the victory, love, and abundance that have been written in your stars since the day you were born. And as we close this reading, I leave you with a simple heartfelt blessing. May your nights become lighter, may your days become clearer, and may your heart finally rest in the certainty that you are protected, guided, and deeply loved. Your story is not ending in pain. It is turning toward triumph. And this, Aries, is only the beginning of the most luminous chapter of your life.